Chargers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10.
There's no doubt that the defense has to hold their poise after that type of a big return against them. The only person probably more upset than them, the return guy. He didn't get it all the way to the end zone, going that far. You know he's really upset.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. In motion, the tight end. First carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they're getting a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
65.
Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
13, hey, alert, alert, alert. 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Obviously, Marvin trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Robert Spillane able to bring him down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Raiders 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Wilson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A tackle made by J.T. Woods.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. In motion right goes Adams. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage. It should be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they do get him down, but not before he's he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
21, 21.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
21, 21. 1, Omaha. 12, 12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Raiders 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Zebra.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Down the left sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
95. Got it.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
21. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. A little short pass. This is Everett. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Wilson. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Go ahead, go ahead.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we
The
go.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here, hold in. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Allen has it, left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. The 20. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They find Williams on the slant. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 13-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll let this go for Adams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 51 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Chargers 38, Raiders 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert!
To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He may go. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. On second down, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Counter play with Jacobs. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 74 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 38, Raiders 24.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 77 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
42-yard line.
Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle with Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
37-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, come on.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Sixty-five.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 38, Raiders 31.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.